All right, thank you. So, speaking practice group um, began as a small group consisting of 5 people of IELTS students from Leaders English who met online to prepare for the speaking test using a meeting format. Then, with the support from Leaders English, the session gradually opened to public, and we were held weekly and were held weekly to invite more learners to practice together. Since its launch in July 2021, SPG has steadily grown into a supportive space for English learners and speaking practitioners. So, approaching its first anniversary, Fansmillennials Network Consulting joined the initiative to expand SPG's impact, not only as learning platform but also as a space for networking. So if you look at the diagram here, we have three stages. The first one, initiation stage, where the SPG was private group in July 2021. Then it progressed to be open to public in August 2021, so just 1 month after its establishment. But then with consistent supports from Leaders English, this SPG gradually opened the session to the public and attract many learners and practitioners. Then in a year after that, we had development stage in April 2022. So SPG partnered with Fansmillennials Network Consulting to broaden its impact. So this marked a new phase, transforming SPG into not just a learning community, but also a networking platform for youth and aspiring professionals. And interestingly, it now plays a dual role as both an English learning hub and a youth empowerment platform through SPG mentorship. So that's the introduction about SPG or Speaking Practice Group. For the information about our community, just go to our website spg.leaders-english.com. We also offer some informations on the website, including the previous speakers, as well as the information about mentorship. So you can see our list of speakers from 2021 until the current one, 2026, been there, and some mostly already equipped with the link to find its recording, but unfortunately, a few haven't done yet because of some technical issues or the recording are unavailable. So that's about speaking practice group. Now we are going to see the announcements, housekeeping rules. So, okay, this one. To make this a safe and supportive place for everyone, first, make sure respectful, courteous, and mindful of others during the session. Second, avoid sharing any personal information, contact details, or links to commercial products or potential unsafe websites in the chat. Third, the host reserves the right to remove participants who disrupt the session. Fourth, keep your microphone muted at all times unless it's during the Q&A session, breakout rooms, or when the host specifically requests otherwise. Fifth, this session is being recorded. By participating, you consent to the recording of your video, name, and comments. And last but not least, take full advantage of this opportunity to practice English and expand your network. Be proactive and contribute to the growth of this community. Now, I would like to hand over the sessions to our moderator of this morning. I'm sure this is a little bit adjustment in terms of the times, but in terms of the segment of event, I think um, there is no change. So, Brother Nabil will, Sister Hannah, I think will take over the sessions to introduce the meeting agenda as well as speaker CV and also lead the Q&A session. Sister Hannah, the time is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Rajab. Good morning, ladies and wait, there are no ladies. Good morning, gentlemen. I hope you are all well fed and not sleepy anymore. My name is Raihana Zakirah, and I will be your moderator this morning. First, let me start by reading our meeting agenda. At 7 to 7:05, or right now 8 to 8:05 a.m., we have the opening Zoom, housekeeping, and reading the agenda. And then at 8:06 to 8:10 a.m., we will have the reading speaker CV. And then at 8:11 to 8:30, we have the speaker session. At 8:31, maybe not. At 7:31 to 7:50, we have the Q&A, closing statement from speaker. Then we have presenting certificate, taking group picture. Then we have topic of the day, optional, and the first breakout room for 15 minutes, the second breakout room for 15 minutes, and introduction of new participants and choosing new moderator and presenter, and closing. Now I'd like to present Mr. Nabil, who will be our speaker today. He is a junior high school student who is currently working at a publication team leader for JJNG project by Gen Pejuang, intern at Serivitas summer internship, senior intern at Serivitas winter internship, and his field of interests are programming, designing, technology. He currently lives in Sidoarjo, East Java, and his special quote is, "If you can't find something that you want, make it." Now, I'd like to invite Mr. Nabil to start to present. Mr. Nabil.
Yeah, thank you, Sister Hannah, for the opening. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Today, I'm gonna present on my big and most functional project for currently, which is Python project. Can you see my screen?
Yes, good.
Yeah. And this project is actually the name is Automation Video Maker with stable diffusion for auto purpose. Or I just call it with EE.AI because it's more simpler and way more shorter. What is it and why I'm making it? Okay. Last year, I presented about how to become a big YouTuber by creating content that it is relatable. However, my journey in content creation was not very smooth, which led to small failures in scalability on YouTube. The main problem was that my laptop broke down twice and required a total of like only 1 or 2 months for repairs. This caused my upload schedule to become chaotic and inconsistent, which damaged my YouTube account and its algorithm programming. So I thought, what if I could create a bot that schedules content automatically, systems that does not depend entirely on me and can act as a protection in case my laptop breaks again. This project, I will build a system that combines two libraries and one heavy of AI. FFmpeg as a video editor and Stable Diffusion as a AI that generate image, and a Google API for connect my code to Google server as upload the content to YouTube. System generate videos based on existing video files, and then repeat it in Stable Diffusion creates image based on prompts written in Python code. After that, the FFmpeg library converts those image into 990-minute video. Wait, and on 19 video, and finally the Google API uploads the video to my YouTube account. This is the concept. The code will first stable diffusion will generate, and the editor will make video, and it's repeat again the stable diffusion and often then it's uploaded to YouTube. During the development process, I was not 100 focused on this final goal from the beginning. Initially, my main objective was to perform massive rendering using FFmpeg because it is more time efficient compared to CapCut. However, As the project evolves, and after my main image generator at the time, the GPT, crashed, I decided to add a stable diffusion and turn this into a fully automated video maker one. The journey begins in early August, first, which the first success of install and using of impact in mass video render. On August 17, despite having no prior experience with local AI, I successfully installed Stable Diffusion CPU only on my favorite laptop. From that point, my automation project officially started and I eventually reached version EEEP version 1.5, where 1 represents the first generation and the 5 represents the fifth upgrade version, which was completed on September 4, 2025. So far, this project has achieved a major milestone. A GitHub account that is 100% maintained by AI for a full week, which is at 15th September. This is a significant milestone in both personal experience and my work as YouTuber. And problem. Everything here is have a problem, except, I don't know. There were many challenges through this project. This included my limited experience with local AI and constant bug in code communication. Once the system became more complex, the system internal communication broke 4 times before the final version became stable. The main issue was the EE.ia or the main file either misplaced on the file or in earlier version the main EE.ia file was split into three separate codes that could not properly communicate with each other. Another challenge was deciding how the system should manage communication, whether there should be one main controller that turns specific codes on and off, or whether each module should directly pass responsibility to another module. I solved this by using a responsibility delegation system and consolidating the critical reduction components such as the image generator, video generator, and title generator into one main file of code called eee.python. Another major limitation was hardware. I used a laptop with 2 cores and 4 threads, which is far below the minimum requirements for running stable diffusion. As a result, I had to modify several parts of the setup, such as disabling CUDA, which is CUDA is for CPU and with advanced CPU and some laptop with high-end performance, because I was using integrated graphics, which is from the CPU itself. Keeping transformers test, which normally act as performance booster, and using the CPU version of Torch, which was extremely unstable and full of bugs. And the impact. The final result of this project is clear and satisfying. A fully autonomous system that creates and maintains my YouTube account so that I never miss an upload schedule and keep the YouTube algorithm happy. With consistent posting, it also allows me to focus on other tasks while my laptop handles the automation progress. The biggest impact is time efficiency from human resource perspective. The tasks that normally required 1 hour per day can now be managed in just 5 code by just reviewing the code and the bug or are there any problematics in the comment prompt that run the code. However, this comes at the cost of computational efficiency. The system requires about 5 hours to produce 2 videos, whereas a human-based workflow would and only would take about 1 hour. So computationally, the ratio is 5:1 and not very efficient for currently. However, this aligns with my hardware limitations and can be significantly improved in the future with better CPUs and GPUs. Or I just called this project as successfully failed. Successfully by making it autonomous, but failed as making it more efficient. And instead, yeah, I need 5 hours more. Lesson here: there are many lessons learned from this project. I gained knowledge about local AI implementation, like Stable Diffusion, and there are a lot of local AI such as uh, lot. I don't remember the name. And discovered there are many different programming approaches for making code modules communicate effectively. And the most important lesson of all, do not use an old laptop as a 24/7 server or your laptop will break. My HP ProBook or my old laptop is currently damaged due to continuous 24/7 hours usage, possibly caused by a short circuit in the motherboard. That is all for me. Thank you for watching and listening my presentation. I now give it back to the moderator.
Thank you, Brother Nabil. That was an interesting presentation. Now, does anybody here have questions? I'm not gonna take long. If you have
You.
questions, you may turn on your mic, raise your hand, or write in the chat. We have a question from Mr. Acep. You may ask your question.
Yes, thank you, Susana, and also, um, wow, wonderful presentation, Brother Nabil. I know this is a very creative work, and I think you had put lots of effort as well with your creativity that you put through so far. And my question for you is, so since like programming, am I right?
Yes.
So what is your next step? I mean, what is your biggest plan of this project? So what you can envision or you can see in future from this project?
Actually, this project is, I could call it as in beta. It's really a lot of bugs for currently. And I'm still thinking for making the second generation, which is if I do some calculation, it's gonna take a lot of computer like hard. Uh, I need a heavy PC like a good performance PC. It's gonna be really heavy because I like to run stable diffusion 5 or 6 times, and every one image currently is need 2 hours to stable diffusion needs 2 hours to create one image for currently, and it's need 2 hours, yeah, and it's not very efficient because I like to make it like a farm that makes 10 videos a day, which means that I need 20 hours that for the image generation. And yeah, that's a day. That's almost a day, 20 hours. Mm. The next step is yeah, making it like it could manage more than just one account, and it could monitor which views is good and which one is bad, and now he could repeat the video. So I could sleep without managing my account.
I know. It seems too hectic. I mean, yeah, seems you need to put some what we call strategy. I mean, to apply some strategy so that you can skip keep managing it well, while you also have spare time for other things, um, which are still priority in your life. So, thank you, and yeah, I'm back to MC or moderator.
Okay, again, Miss asking question. Do you have any question?
Yeah, I have two questions actually.
Okay,
May I
fine.
ask the first one? Okay.
Okay.
So basically, I'm dumb as a rock about programming, but what's the most common problem about programming? Like, when it comes to programming, what is your most common encounter problems in programming? Maybe like error codes that you can't find manually, or maybe your laptop, potato laptop crashing from rendering the codes in the project.
Commonly is because the library cannot connect with my code. Yeah,
Oh, then
it's my fault actually, but yeah, it's
is
usually
that
done.
because of the specs, or is just the error from the project?
No, it's because I don't understand the library usually.
Oh,
So
okay.
I just connect it. Yeah, asal jadi as best as I could. So that's the
Okay.
problem.
Okay. Now my second question is, do you still looking forward to continue on this project, even though there's some challenges and problem blocking your way?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. That's a good motivation. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the question.
Okay, any more questions? No more questions? Okay, and that brings us to the end of Q&A session. Thank you for letting me be your moderator today. I now return it to Mr. Acep.
All right, thank you. Okay, wonderful sessions. Now we are going to have certificate session as a part of appreciation to our speaker and moderator. My co-host will help me displaying the screen. That's right. So first of all, I would like to yeah, thank you. Okay, I would like to congratulate and say thank you to Brother Nabil for being speaker this morning in our community speaking practice groups. So this is a certificate of appreciation, and let's have picture sessions together. Okay. So Brother Altamis is still there to
Yeah,
capture.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much. All
I'll
right.
count on three.
Uh,
1, 2, and 3.
Awesome. All right. Now I'd like also to invite our moderator, Sister Hannah, for being moderator this morning. Thank you for your time and also for your role. So let's have picture session together.
I'll
Oh,
count on
sorry, my
3.
camera is broken.
No problem, no problem.
1, 2, and 3.
All
Okay.
right, then now we got 8 participants, and let's have a group picture. So everybody here is encouraged to turn your video on when possible. Of course, I know some probably technical issues happen, but if you're ready, would be much appreciated. So now we maybe count down from 5, yeah, Brother Altamis, until everyone ready.
Okay. Dam my reader dam.
Adam sleeping.
I
What?
know. This dangerous time.
Meradap.
What?
Wait, let me
Okay.
add my background.
Okay then.
Wait,
Give me
wait,
a
wait,
second.
wait, wait, wait. No, no, okay. Apa-apa.
Uh, okay. I'll count on 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Done, sir.
All right, thank you.
Dam.
Adam?
You're
Yes.
late, Dam.
Okay, no problem.
Oh,
Maybe
that's alright.
take
Tadi,
a
tadi,
picture again.
I have problem with my camera. I was having problem with my camera. Sorry, guys. It's fixed right now.
Okay, don't
I'll
worry.
take it back.
Again.
Wait a second. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, done.
Awesome.
I'll give it back to Mr. Acap.
Yeah, thank you, Brother Altamis, for helping me with that. So now we have a topic of the day before we move to the breakout room session. I know somebody new here. perhaps. So I need to inform you the next segments. So the next segment of this meeting is a breakout room session. So everybody will be partnered to will be randomly partnered with one or two participants who will become your speaking partner. That's the first breakout room, and the second breakout room. You can choose the room that you want to, and normally there is a coordinator of each room. So before we go to the big items that I mentioned, we have topic of the day now. So this is a reference for you to that you can use to discuss with your speaking partner in your breakout rooms. But of course, it's not really mandatory. If you think that you need to um, choose another topic as appropriate, of course, feel free with that. So now, as usual, we offer opportunity to participants who wants to read out loud this topic of the day. Please, you can raise your hand or you can nominate yourself. Probably Mr. Ahmad. Mr. Ahmad, you wanna read this topic of the day if you are okay with this offer?
Okay.
All right, please.
Topic of the day: automation systems are becoming important in many organizations today. They are designed to help people work faster and more efficiently by using technology. The system can handle repetitive tasks, manage data and reduce human error. As a result, workers can focus on more important tasks that need decision making and creativity. Automation is often used in office, factories, and service industries to support daily operations. Development and implementation of an automation system usually starts with identifying problems in the current workflow. After that, suitable technology is selected and tested to match the organization needs. When the system is implemented, training is given to use to answer remote use. Over time, automation helps improve efficiency, accuracy, and workflow optimization, leading to better performance and more consistent results. Next question: how can I automation system change the way employees manage their daily tasks, improve efficiency, and support better workflow organization in a modern working environment? Number two, what are the main challenges organization might face when developing and implementing an automation system, and how can the challenge be solved through a proper planning?
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Ahmad Sabandi, for reading this topic of the day. Now, as I promised, we'll have first breakout room, which run around 15 minutes. So you will be randomly assigned with one or two participants. So please interact with them, and of course make the most of the time there to practice or to speak in English. My co-host will help me with
Actually, already, sir.
already. All right, then count down from three, 3, 2, 1 starts now.
Hello, Mr. Aceh. Okay.
Hi. All right.
Yeah.
So we are in this room together. I think
Yeah.
Afrin Amatul is a new participant. Am I right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, it's my friend.
Okay, good then. So nice to know you as well. So probably let's start with your introduction here before you introduce yourself in the main session later, at the end of our meeting. I mean, once the second break after finish. So probably you wanna introduce yourself first, Afrin.
Okay, my name is Afrin Amatul Islam, or I'm usually called by Afrin. I am in 8th grade and I'm currently 13 years old.
That's lovely, eighth grade. So it's the second year in junior high school. Am I right?
Yes, that's right.
That's cool. So you are homeschooler or you are attending a public school?
Oh, I'm homeschooled, yeah.
Homeschooler. That's interesting. I think uh something like Brother Nabil, right? So you are both homeschooler. All right then. So I think this is interesting topic because Brother Nabil brought to us in the main session about automation. So, uh,
Yeah.
Afrin, perhaps you wanna start to give some feedback, or let me read the topic of the day. I mean, the topic questions. How can an automation system change the way employees manage their daily tasks, improve accuracy, and support better workflow? So, it's about automation.
Yeah.
Well, it can be related to AI, it can be related to programming, it can be related to machine, automatic machine, perhaps. So, Afrin, what do you think? How important automation in your life? You wanna share your thoughts about it?
For me personally, I don't really do programming, but I think it's pretty interesting about it.
Mm-hmm, that's right. But how about automation? I mean, in general terms, let's apply in our daily life. I mean, probably in
Homework.
appliances.
Using AI for homework.
That's right. That's right. That's a good one. Yes, using AI, checking our sentences, giving automatic outline, which is an assistant essentially. But let's hear from Afrin. So you wanna give some another example, perhaps automation in your life.
Okay, so yeah, I sometimes use AI to check my answers because I'm homeschooled. So whenever I do homework, sometimes I check it on AI just to make sure if it's correct or not.
That's good. How about English? So do you also learn English from AI previously or probably ongoing?
For English, I don't really learn English from AI. I basically grew with English because when I was younger, I used to watch a lot of content creators who speaks English, and I've picked up some vocabularies from there.
Oh, that's cool. So you are still now. I mean, so you were you were inspired by content creator back there. I mean, when you were a child, even now perhaps. So so w- what kind of content creator or what kind of content that you like the most?
Basically gaming, like
Oh,
gamers side.
yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Game. Are you planning to be a content creator as well, like others, like your role model, perhaps on social media or in internet in general? I mean, are you aspire to be content creator like them?
Not really. I just enjoy watching them.
Hmm, that, that's all right. That's good. All right, back to Nabil. Perhaps you wanna say something, Nabil, to explain more about your topic that you just presented in the main one. I mean the main room.
I guess no. For now, no.
All right then. So let's move to the next question about what are the main challenges organization might face when developing and implementing an automation system, and how can these changes be solved through proper planning and training? This is quite well general term perhaps, but we can put it into a context. So talking about, let me start first with that question. To answer this question, the challenges of organization um, that we have to face when developing and implementing automation system. All right, so probably when the system itself is not mature enough, well, probably haven't been verified, haven't been let's say tested properly. Perhaps technical issue may arise during
As always.
the use of the automation system. But I think it could be just a few. I mean, just a minor one because I see automation systems generate many benefits. So I think it well the advantages uh, is is much. I mean, so the advantage is more compared to the challenges itself.
Yeah.
But let's put it into context. Automation, it could be like fingerprint, perhaps, when
Yeah.
they recordings the presence of employees in in our company or in an organizations, and also the
Absent. Oh yeah, absent.
the performance of each worker as well, so that we can
Yeah.
really have automatic result at the end of the month to evaluate. So the senior management can receive the automatic report.
And
Then
yeah.
human resource division perhaps um, can follow it up with easy without any I mean long time to wait because it's already um, calculated automatically, or it's already drafted as well automatically. So the head of human resources take it and then report it to the senior management or the top level of the organization. So that's what I thought. So what do you think, Afrin? Do you have something different to say, or you have also another example that you can um explain?
Not really, no.
All right. So what do you think, Brother Nabil, about you?
Another automation.
Yes, about the challenges.
Challenges. I don't know.
But just talking about your projects, I think you also mentioned some in regard with the
Or
challenges,
challenges.
right? So so far, what is your obstacle? What is your obstacle?
My experience with local AI. The local AI is like AI that's installed in our laptop or our PC, and that is the problem for my
So it's
project.
about the equipment.
Yeah, the equipment and the library for the code.
Mm. All right, okay. That is sensible, I think. I mean, yeah, sometimes we are demanded to provide technical support. I mean, in terms of the infrastructures, so suitable infrastructures for the
Yeah.
programs to run properly, or to make I mean, sometimes yeah, quite often they ask update, and once the update's available, we need to also have a better memory, better processor, because it's such requirements that probably long over time the specifications should increase. So we have to also meet that new criteria. But again, well, in terms of let's talk about the result at the end. Let's say the money that we can create.
Yeah.
Um, well, once your business or your project becomes popular, many people now um, let's say accept your project, or they use your project, then you get royalty, or new revenue for sure, then you can use that income, for some of them uh to be the cost, I mean, for the next cost for your for buying your requirements, or to upgrade your laptop, your computer, or etc. So yeah, I think step by step, as long as we have a good
Consistent.
commitment, yeah, and we consistently improve. So I think it at the end you will get the desired results. Yeah, I know it's sacrifice for sure. Something big need sacrifice. So yeah, I believe that you've planned it well, and you just response to the needs according to the time. I mean, just see when the requirement should be there. I mean, the new requirement should be there, and you must be ready with that new challenge. But of course, yeah, we just do it consistently, little by little, but the result is there, right? And then you can monitor the progress um over time. So, yeah, Afrin, you wanna say something as well? Maybe you have question for us regarding this community. So this is the time for you as well to ask out of the topic is possible.
I think everything is pretty clear to me right now.
All right, good then. So you heard this community, I mean the information about this meeting from Nabil or from other friend?
Z from Z.
From Z.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Z is absent today, right?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Okay then. So yeah, I think last week Z was here, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe last 2 week. But yeah, I think Z is an active member as well. So Afrin, I think you can also invite your friend to join us, as you now uh, come here for the first time, and you see how this meeting was conducted, and then you also meet Nabil here, other friend as well in your age. I know probably we are really different in terms of age, but you still can meet Alpha generation or Z generation. Um, yeah, so you can bring them as well. I mean, invite them to come and join us.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. All right. So I know the time is running out. We'll see you at the main room before we move to the next big room, which is the second big room where you can choose the room that you want to join. So thank you, Brother Nabil, and thank you, Afrin.
Thank you, Mister.
See you.
That looks yummy.
All right. So, hopefully you had an enjoyable session in your first breakout room. Now we are going to move to the next breakout room. The second one, the same duration, 15 minutes, but this time you can choose the room that you want to enter. And I'm sure that Brother Altamis also has prepared for this for this second
Not yet,
segment.
not yet.
Not
Not
yet.
yet, sir.
Take your time. No problem. I know there are 8 participants, and we got also a new participant here. Later, she will introduce herself, but just after the second breakout room.
Yeah, but I think I
And
know her.
oh, really?
Yeah,
Z's friend, right?
this friend, Nabil's friend.
Oh, I know. That's interesting one.
Actually not Nabil friend, but frenemy.
Oh, really? Okay, then I think she will.
No, not really, not really, not really, not really. It's fake.
So yeah, breakout rooms. The first for the coordinator, room one, but my brother,
Right.
and room two, brother Adam.
Why? Why not you?
What? What? What?
And I open all the rooms start from now.
All right, interesting one.
Yeah, not very well though. I'm sleeping.
Are you interesting for playing game? Play about the playing, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
For my gameplay of what?
Oh,
So probably the question, why are you interested in game? So was that your question, Miss Ahmad, to Brother Nabil?
What
no,
is that?
uh, just he have a skill to make I mean, make the project something like that.
Okay. That's good one as well. Yeah, I mean, I really appreciate, and I was
Mm.
amazed. Yeah. So there is an informal word to say that, like gobsmack. You know that? Gobsmack. So we were surprised with the talents, astonishing talents, like outstanding
No.
skill,
Yes.
but that's informal term, like probably a little bit slang word. We were gobsmacked by your skills, your talents, outstanding. Um, yeah, outstanding project. All right. So probably, Mr. Ahmad, you wanna lead this session to talk anything you want to?
uh, what
Baby
I
life in
think
Ramadan.
Yes. I think I very about the culture,
Yes.
especially about the culture in Ramadan in Malaysia and Indonesia
Oh,
Yeah.
and
yeah, that's
Egypt. I have experience, especially in the iftar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In Egypt, I have experience when in the iftar is many people. Sometimes iftar in the mosque, in the road, in the many place, and the Egyptian prepare to iftar to many people, and also in Malaysia in the many mosques there is iftar also. If we come in the mosque, sometimes we get the iftar. And Indonesia, because in Indonesia, I think it is rarely we we can find the iftar in mosque in the surau. I think especially in my hometown, rarely in the mosque and in the surau uh, make the iftar something like that.
But there is yeah, I think I agree with your opinion here as well in my hometown, Sukabumi. There, there are some, of course, but I would say just well, just a few. I mean, the majority of people have iftar or buka takjil. I mean, like having uh well a light meal to breakfasting, is that right, am I right? So maybe together with the family at home, or maybe finding a place outside home. I mean, of course, definitely not mosque. I mean, like in a cafe or restaurant, like bukber, like breakfasting together with friends, relatives, especially close up to the Eid. Um, Normally people return to their hometown and they want to have like nostalgic moments with their friends, like reunite, and they have a iftar together with them. Um, but of course, it's about culture as well, and the majority of
Yes.
people, uh, the I mean, the majority of culture. Um, but it's interesting to differentiate, like to compare iftar in Egypt when you were there, iftar here in our country, Indonesia, or even you also mentioned iftar in Malaysia. But would you like to specifically talk more iftar in Malaysia, perhaps, Mr. Ahmed? What can you explain about it?
Yes. In Malaysia, especially in the mosque, in the surau, it is the Malaysian people make the iftar together in the mosque, and then before to iftar, there is culture. Sometime they read the tahlil first before together. We in here make the tahlil together,
Mhm.
read the tahlil, read yasin, and then after that we we are waiting to eat together. And in the Indonesia, it is nothing, in my opinion. In Indonesia, many people in Indonesia, they prefer uh, to iftar together in the home, in the some place. Yeah, there is bukber. But in Malaysia, in so far I not find like bookber, and yeah, they prefer to make the iftar together in the mosque and in the surau. And Egypt, many people prefer to make iftar together in the road sometime, and in the some place like in the store, and yeah, and in the road sometime, something like that.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Well, I don't know if we also so that's from our uh I mean like o- opinion from people the same country, right? Our
Mm,
friends, our beloved friends, Indonesians, family, Indonesians, that we might also think, want to think, how if others, I mean, foreigners like Malaysian, Egyptian, um, see our culture as well. It must be surprising, must be interesting or whatever. Because, yeah, I know, but Ramadan's very, very related to the religious activities for sure. So once um the activity itself maybe less related to the religious one, probably it's
mm,
people uh maybe people is common to say, maybe people are common to say like this, okay, maybe that's really far from from religion, or it's not really proper to be well to be carried out during Ramadan, perhaps. But so far, what we just talking about, I think, is still uh, acceptable, right? Even we have a breakfasting in cafe, breakfasting in restaurant, but
mm,
maybe but to some context here, still in our country, perhaps in pesantren, in boarding school, I mean Islamic
yeah,
boarding school, I think they apply the thing. But it's also good to see from the general perspective as well. For example, when you were in Malaysia, because you were there in, let's say, in the university, or in very ideal environment where many scholars they are like students as well. So they might have a sort of homogeneous culture, or similar culture. So to create something that really connected with religion is much easier, right? But when it comes
yes,
to the broad society, like when we are now in our each hometown, and very diverse in terms of the um, environment, um, according to the perhaps the level of the religion, or our faith, or the in let's say the yeah the common culture, or the common traditions. Perhaps it's been um what we call, it's been there long time, like bukber, like sahur
mm,
on the road, or yeah. Well, it becomes sort of interesting culture, but as long as it doesn't, let's say, break the rule, let's say, doing maksiat or sins,
yes,
yeah, I think we might think, oh, that's a sort of uniqueness in our country. But perhaps we can also criticize when it too much, like over, and then it becomes something bad, because it potentially create or do bad things, like something maybe forbidden by our religion. So perhaps we can remind our friends, because, oh, it's too far from religions, too far from um, religious activity, and it tends to be bad deed or bad activity, and we don't want to have sin during Ramadan, right? Because it's very pure. I mean, this really holy month, so we have to really appreciate and we respect, and we don't want to create sins during this holy month. Um, yeah, again, that's
How about in
really.
Australia?
Oh, well, that's interesting question.
I
Yeah,
want
you
I
remind
want
me
to
when,
know in
yeah, in
Australia.
Australia, well, it's very secular country, right? Very secular country. Yeah, like mostly in Western. Australia is part of the Western style. I mean, part of the most citizens, they are secular, Western style.
Oh.
Well, back to your question, when I had Ramadan a couple of years ago, exactly
Mm.
2017 to 2018, um, it seems I didn't really feel I was in the Ramadan month because we are
Mm.
minority, right? I mean, I
Okay,
was
okay.
minority, part of the minority group. Even during, let's say, Eid,
Hmm?
Idul Fitri, I think there's no holiday for that. I mean, in the calendar. Yeah, so it's, well, maybe less respect. Well, I don't know. Probably Muslim Islam is not the majority of the religion.
Mm.
But of course, there is a dispense if we can ask to the let's say to the professor or to the university, and it's still acceptable. But the time I still remember when we had Ramadan and we were an exam. That time, if I'm not
Mm.
mistaken, it's like final exam or the mid exam, mid year, like mid semester exam. But I know the time uh running out. We were enjoying the session, I guess. Mr. Ahmad, we can talk more later about uh, Ramadan in Australia or in other country. I think that's interesting to discuss more later on. I know some of you as well already had in
Oh.
the second breakout room, and hopefully you had enjoyable session with your partners there, with your friends. And welcome Z, Z coming in the last part of the session. Thank you for inviting Afrin as well to join our community. Now, as I promised, we have introduction session from new participants, and of course, we welcome Sister Afrin Amatul to introduce yourself again. Of course, to the all participants because previously we had introduction. I got introduction from you in the first breakout room, but you can introduce again here, telling your well, of course, your name, how people call you, and then where are you from? How did you get this information? And what is your motivation to join our community? And yeah, maybe you also can add some information if you want to. So please, Sis Avin, you can introduce yourself.
Okay, hi, hello, my name is Afrin Amatul Islam, or you can call me Afrin. I was born in Jakarta. I grew up in many different cities, and I knew this community from my friend because lots of my friends also go here, so I'm pretty interested in it. And I was hoping I could get more friends and maybe uh, more fluent in my English, I guess, by joining in this community.
I think you already have well, great skill in English. Your spoken English very, very fluent.
Thank you.
And hopefully you also can inspire others. How did you practice your English so that your speaking, I think, is probably I would say it's like advanced one. It's you use grammar very well as well, without any hesitation, or you talk it easily. Seems like automatic. Automatic, I mean, so becoming your habit perhaps in your. So just one questions. So do you speak English at home with your family?
I usually speak English with my little sister because she's also, I guess she grew up with me, so she's sort of picked up on English as well.
Ah, that's interesting because you started practicing English since you're a child, and now you also still practicing. I mean, not practicing, but you use English as your daily conversation with your little sister, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Awesome. That's the good habit, and probably this inspire others as well to how to communicate. I mean, in English in your in at home with your family members. So now we are at the end of the session, everybody. I know before we end this meeting, we'll choose next moderator and speaker. But of course, we open opportunity for you if you want to nominate yourself, either moderator or speaker. Feel free. But if no one, fairly we have to choose randomly using wheel of names, and I think my co-host Brother Altamis will help me to prepare a wheel of names.
Oh yeah.
We're waiting Miss Brother Altamis to present wheel of names. We also encourage new participants to join again, Sis Afrin, next week, which they have, of course, every week, and bring your friend as well to join our session. I know in terms of the time, probably it's quite difficult time. I mean, it's quite critical because normally, especially this is a weekend, we take rest again after subuh prayer, and then hard to wake up probably earlier. So what do you think if we start at 8, like what we did this morning? I know we opened the room earlier at 7, but practically probably, it's just my thought. How if we start at 8? What do you think about that? If you find about that, let's start next week at 8 and see. Hopefully, more participants can join our session. And also, if you want to take a rest for a while after prayer, subuh prayer, for some, maybe you still have time, maybe 1 to 2 hours, so that um, hopefully you wake up fresh and then you're ready to be participants or performing role as speaker moderator. Okay, Anna. All right. Okay, then. So, Brother Altamis, you wanna start first speaker, right? First speaker. Again, or random?
Again,
Nabil.
Nabil.
Fine. I'm the moderator. Fine.
Moderator, perhaps?
Yeah. Moderator.
Moderator. So, okay, because of, I mean, because the Nabil already speaker today, this morning, so next week he will become moderator, so not speaker again. But the second one will be for speaker then. Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
Wah.
Yes,
What happened?
Kebalik, ini kayak dibalik, kayak
Revert
dibalik.
Uno reverse. Kamu ini skor apa yang Uno reverse?
Absolutely never. Nice. Absolutely
Nice.
never.
Nice.
I think this just automatic selection. Hopefully,
Okay,
Hannah
Hana.
doesn't mind with this. All right, so everybody, again, mentorship batch 4 is still open. So for those who are interested to join our mentorship program, batch 4, you just visit our website, spg .leaders-english.com. The format is open. Um, and I also would like to invite Mr. Ahmad for next week, if you okay to become host. So this is the opportunity for you as in the final part of the mentorship program. Mr. Ahmad, are you okay with this offer?
Okay, okay.
All right. Yeah, that's good. So you will manage the time. I mean the meeting like me, what I did now. Um, yeah. Thank you everybody for joining our session this morning. Hopefully you got benefits from this session, and please invite your friends, your family to join our community. For those who thinks that okay, I need to add friends to our WhatsApp group, just let me know so that as admin I can accept it. But normally we invite them first to join our session before we accept, like what Sister Afrin. So she requesting, but then I told her to join our session at least one. Then yeah, I automatically accept her in WhatsApp group. So that's the common rule. For the information about this community, about the rule, just let me know. Thank you, everybody. Hopefully, you have enjoyable day, and have a good morning. Thank you. Bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh. Thank you,
wabarakatuh.
Mr. Asep.
Thank
Thank you,
you, Mr.
Mr.
Asef.